possible without taking more than 30 minutes of your time to go over all these new updates. I'm going to start out with one of the updates that I missed first and foremost, which are these new snap buttons. I think I had an update after they came out and I just never remembered to do anything with them. So here are some new snap buttons that we have. We have our circle snap. So just as it sounds, you can make little circles with our snap brushes. They're not brushes, lines. Yay! The other thing is, if you want to move that around, which I realized that I mistook in my last snap video, if you want to move them, it's this little circle button here, and that allows you to move the circle to wherever you would like it, and it'll stay there. The other snap that they added in is this curve snap, and it's a little tricky. It took me a few tries to fully understand what was going on. So what you want to do is you're going to click at an area where you want to start this curve and then find your next area. The curve, as far as I know, you can't easily control. At least I've never played with it enough to where I can control it. But here's the basic idea for it. So you click second, and now you have a curve the exact opposite of where your mouse is going to head. So if you go straight, it'll stay mostly straight, but if you go down, it'll go up, and you'll go down. And you can make this as fun as you want, curve everything, make insane designs with it. But how do you end this? It's quite simple. It's just a quick double click, and now you get this little red square. Very ugly, very in your face. But now you can follow your snap wherever you put it. And the funny thing is with this one, and I'm not sure if it's a malfunction or not, but you can see here that it will jump if you try to pull it across, and it'll make these perfect straight lines across anything that you've accidentally pulled it across, like a spider web. And I actually think it's pretty cool some days. I kind of want to mess with it one day. Maybe. I don't know. But while we're on the topic of Snap, in one of our newest updates, in one of our 1.1 point insert number here, you also get the option to save your Snap. Now I've saved a few of them just as tests, practices. Yay. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit Save Snap, and you're going to come up with this little box. And I'm just going to say Curve Test 2. And it's saved. Now, just like with the circle, just like with what our little spiral thing is here, and what our beautiful little ray is, you just hit the little circle button here, and it'll reset. So you can make a curve all over again. And the nice thing is that if you ever want it to open again, just bring it back. The other fun thing with this is you can resize it or even turn it. Make it taller or flip it over. Flip it to the side. It's a lot of fun, actually. Another thing that we are going to have as an update is a line work extract filter, which is why I have this drawing up here. So all of my beautiful line work, as messy as it is. Oh, where'd they put it? Extracting lines here. You can extract it as much or as little as you want. You don't really get the preview too much when you're doing it. But when you finally get it done, you can finally find what you want to do with this. Because I was able to do it earlier. Anyway, it kind of helps make the lines a little clearer here on the insides once you get it. I think it has to be a different color other than black. That might have been what I was doing before. So if I were to pull up this, extract, yeah, there it is. It is color You can see it becomes slightly transparent or more transparent depending on how much you have there. Turns black and white, mess with all the colors. We might not be using that one too much. Another thing that they came out with, now FireAlpaca, yes, did have a lot of updates, and I'm going to see if later on I can get all the numbers together for putting this in an actual order. Until then, just sorry about the scatterbrained video today. Another fun thing that FireAlpaca has done that I'm very happy for is selecting your layer based on what you want to move. Now, as you can see, I'm on the little red layer here with the eyes, and I'll move that. But without touching the layers, I'm going to move the black by just clicking on it. And there we go. And that's how you can switch layers just to move everything without actually going to the layer options. You can do that to any of the layers. And if you can get a hold of your line layer without zooming in too much. So we've gone through a lot of it. Rasterizing. This is one that I personally don't understand. I don't understand what it's used for, but I know some people who want to do a lot of different things with FireAlpaca that maybe I don't want to do, they're going to have more use for it. I actually had to look up what it was. So it's just to convert into pixels that can be displayed on a screen or printed. Apparently this is used more for graphics and everything. If somebody can make a video explaining this, you're amazing. Because I don't get this. I wanted to go over it. I wanted to show you what I found on it on my Mac. I have it up on the Wikipedia. Later down on this little wiki thing, it has a lot of numbers and stuff. Lots of beta. I think those are betas. No, they aren't. Anyway, a lot of stuff like this. Again, I'm not somebody who would be using this, so I don't understand it a lot. So, somebody can explain this. Find somebody else, sorry. Okay. Next, sorry, looking at my list. Oh yes, numbers. This one's pretty fun. I actually like this one. So when you're changing all of your brushes to whatever size you want, instead of trying to move this little thing across and pick out your perfect number. Wait, no, I wanted 200. Yeah, you can just type it out now. Yes, it's very useful. And the final thing that we're going to be talking about today is the how you save an image now. For me, I mostly save as a .png image. Oops. So we're going to go here and we're going to hit Save As. And 116 test image 1. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to save it as a PNG image. And I'm going to hit Save. Unlike usually, where it'll just say, okay, I'm just going to save it. You're going to come up with, layers cannot be saved with this format. Do you wish to proceed? Well, it's because of all of this transparency here along the sides that it can't be saved. Yeah, sure, I want to save it. But now you get the Save Settings options. And I'm going to save it as both. So this one I'm going to have as the transparent. Give it a second. And test image 2. That's our PNG. Yeah, sure, go ahead, save it. And I'm also going to save this one as a 24-bit. Now, the difference is the transparent will keep this transparency in the image here. So you won't see any of that when you upload it to any site. However, with the second one. Oh wait, give me a second. So I'm going to open one so I can close out of two. So there's our one. You can see that it has kept all of our transparent image here. Now I'm going to open two, and you can see that the background turned white. I don't have white over here. It just turned white because it figured that was the best color that it wants to save it as. Is this useful? Yes. Some people don't like the transparent backgrounds and they don't want to go through making their computer spaz, adding a white background to the back of it. The 24-bit takes care of that entirely, and it'll ask you constantly, even with images that have multiple layers that already fill the background, oh, we can't save it like this, do you want to save it as a transparent background? I always do, just because I don't want the 24-bit messing with my backgrounds a lot. It's great for small images like the one that I have up. It's just turns the background white and makes it all one layer, and it saves as a .png image. While for JPEGs, or JPGs, it won't ask. It'll just save it as a JPG, no asking, do you want to keep this transparent or not? It's just with the PNG images, which, it makes sense. I think that's the entire update right now. It looks like it. Sorry that it took me so long to get the updates out. I had a lot on my plate, and I've had no time to record other than that one speed paint that I put up before this. I do hope that the images or my talking wasn't too frazzled today. It's been kind of crazy. So if you have any questions, don't forget to ask either in the comments below or on my DA. I do get to my DeviantArt a lot faster than I get to YouTube. So usually if you have a question for me there, ask it for me there. I've also been making a lot of brushes on my DeviantArt. They're all uploaded to the FireAlpaca group. There's a lot of great brushes up there from everybody. So while you're still playing with FireAlpaca, don't forget to download some brushes. Have a lot of fun with it. If, again, any questions, you can ask me. You can go to the group that I just mentioned, the FireAlpaca group. I'll have a link below. There's a lot of great people there who can answer a lot of questions. Other than that, have a great day, and I hope to talk again soon.